Happy New Year, everyone. It's Janet Dawson, and it's a pleasure to be with you guys again. It's been a very long, long time. I hope you all are doing well and that you're safe and healthy. And if you're not, then we're praying for much strength and miracles and good health to come your way. Uh, Before I get started, there's a couple new things that's going on. Than my haircut. As you can tell, I chopped it all off with a new year. A little something different. Um, we have completed Red Lipstick Diaries. It is now available for purchase on paperback or Kindle. You can get it on Amazon.com. It is erotic and sensual poetry, and it has a couple of photos, and I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it a lot. I also have a couple. When I did Red Lipstick Diaries, there was a series of photos that I did. They came out really, really well, and people seem to enjoy them a lot. So I decided to make those photos available for purchase. So they're on there, and if you want to hold out, then you can wait because I'm putting together a calendar to go with red lipstick. So it's exciting, 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 exciting. All kinds of stuff going on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with this poem. It's called With Time to Spare. With Time to Spare is it's a very heartfelt one for me, as all my poems are. But this is something that's very special and dear to me, and I think it's I think it's something that everyone can relate to, and so I hope that you all enjoy it. If only you knew the thoughts that roll in my head whenever you're not around. I walk, but I question if my feet are touching the ground. Taking some time to myself before I start the day, but you crash in my mind in more than one way, wondering what you're doing and if you think of me even half as much as I think of you. Life isn't very simple these days, but it's a busy road that's taken many twists and turns, many lessons to learn and journeys to take. But I know I'm getting too old to make the same mistakes, as demanding with too many people crammed in so little time. I want more of you than I'm willing to say. I want more of you than time is willing to let me give. Even when making our own rules, it seems as if someone else is holding the pen. A lifestyle that calls me, 'cause even though I care a lot about you, she was always my first love. Asking you to wait isn't fair, so instead I'll ask that when you have time to spare, that you think of me and know that I'm thinking of you too. Sometimes it's lonely, even with what feels like a million people calling for me, pulling on me. Depending on the day, I can't always tell the difference between the sun or the moon. It all just becomes a blur after a while. If only you knew the feelings that I try to keep back, knowing that if I told you, the lasting effect wouldn't last at all. Making promises that I can't keep, like a check that I post date for that rainy day. So when we stare and we give each other those silent moments, making sure you turn away before we create a moment that we can't retrace or replace. Pacing myself for what may be a shutdown, simple basic math that 1 plus 1 is 2, and that this night should equal me and you. We both know this is like making a promise that neither one of us can keep. For now, you keep me for a few minutes, and we'll make it seem as if it was our forever. That is, until the phone rings, a deadline is due, and I have to leave you. The night goes colorless, dragging it, not wanting it to end. We're so close yet so far. Look, I just saw that shooting star. My wish wouldn't be fair, so I keep it to myself. And I ask that it follows the hollow echoes of a bat's wing. When you hear it fly by, don't say a word, 'cause we both already know that asking you to wait isn't fair. So instead I'll ask that when you have time to spare, that you think of me knowing that I'm thinking of you too. And peace. I hope that you guys like. That's a very, I love. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. It takes a lot for me to do it, not getting emotional. I think we've all kind of had that person that, that you think about, a little bit more than maybe others, or, but timing wasn't right, and distance is far, and, there's always something that kind of bothers in between. Um, but again, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm gonna get ready to drink me some orange juice and gargle this throat and get ready for the next video. I love you guys. Be blessed.